travel this way to Australia anyway, yeah?
Yeah, because I live in Melbourne, or my parents live in Melbourne.
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Why is the question?
It's great adventure. There's so much of the world that I'd love to see, and still there is to come, like with India, Nepal, China.
You could fly.
Could fly, but you miss all the good parts in between. We wouldn't be sitting here with you, and if I flew home, I'd be home and back into
that
real life.
That would be quite, anybody can do that.
Riding a bike across the world beats working.
And how has it been on your body? I mean, aches and pains, and how can you just ride all the way?
It's been okay. We haven't had any problems other than Tim breaking his arm, but the 300 kilometres down here, my bum was starting to get pretty sore.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Did you even feel if you had anything on the
It gets numb sometimes.
Yeah, it gets pretty numb.
Interesting, interesting. So where now? Off to India?
Yeah, tomorrow, maybe today we'll leave. We'll see how our friend's feeling. We'll cross the border, head to New Delhi, and then to Varanasi. There's a couple of projects there we'll visit. And then we'll head up to Nepal, into Tibet, China. Then weave our way down to Singapore, where we'll get a ferry to Jakarta and end up flying from Bali to Darwin at the top of Australia.
Oh, lovely, okay.
From Darwin to Melbourne, there's still 5,000 kilometres to go.
And how long do you think that will take? Another couple of months?
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
The Australia bit. The whole thing, 10 more months.
Yeah, I know. We obviously introduced you with that. Now, Daniel, I want you to tell us the story about your, although you do fit right in with Pakistan with your facial hair and all, but I know that you vowed not to cut it if donations were coming in or something like that?
Yeah, at the start of the trip, when we were having a couple of beers, I said that I'd go the whole time without shaving my beard or cutting my hair, and Tim took it literally, and all of a sudden he put a thing up on the website. Every $25 we raise makes me go another day without shaving. So at the moment I'm going all the way to Singapore, and I'm no doubt it'll be all the way to Melbourne, and I've warmed to it now, and a few of the locals, we're getting on well with them with the beer, so I'll probably end up keeping it for life now.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
And you both are best friends, yeah?
Yeah, we've been
I know that
you
guys have known each other since you were 12 or something.
Yeah.
I was reading. How does that feel? I mean, is it? I'm sure it must be easier to have somebody you've known all your life, and you can, throw your tensions on each other.
Yeah.
Feed off each other.
There hasn't been much cabin fever, has it? We've got on really well, the four of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any nice other adventures lined up, or this is it?
We keep talking about different trips after this. Like, we've a bit of a travel bug happening now, so maybe America, Africa, who knows? There's so much of the world out there we'd love to see.
Interesting.
Maybe not on a bicycle.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a motorbike.
Yeah, that would be different. And now that we have met you, we are going to follow you, and we are going to see, where you guys land up. So I hope your stay in Pakistan has been good. And one thing I was very curious about, all these countries that you've been through, and this is my last question because we are running out of time, do you have to already apply for, permissions to go in and visas and everything, or you just take it as you go? How does that work out?
Yeah, so Iran, Pakistan and India all required visas before we arrived, but all the other countries have been on arrival, which has made it easier.
Yeah, of course. I'm asking you because I'm trying to give some incentive to people in Pakistan as well. Anybody who's watching and they're thinking, we should do something similar as well. This is how you do it, and this is also how you look if you want to really get into the heat of things. Thank you very much for coming here, and best of luck. And you put this little segment up on your website as well.
We have a Facebook page too that if people, the viewers want to follow, it's www.facebook.com/Ride to Rescue.
Yeah, don't worry, we are going to put it all up for our viewers as well. Every time a guest comes in, we put up their credentials over there. So that helps. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And best of luck. And we are going to take a very short break here. back, and I was thinking that you should gather a couple of friends, and at least in Pakistan, just Pakistan specific, go out and for an adventure ride. I don't know if the circumstances allow really, but if you think it's safe enough, why not? It's interesting. The way these guys were talking about the countries that they discovered, it's fun. Okay, quotation time for you guys, and this is a quote that I heard through somebody a long time back, and this morning I woke up. I actually literally woke up thinking about this, and I wanted to give it to you guys. Here it is on your screens very soon. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Isn't that absolutely true? And doesn't that make perfect sense? Seriously, think about it. We are going to put it up on our Facebook page, and think about this. Somebody said it to me, it did not make sense at that time. Now it makes perfect sense. Yeah. Okay, the word for you guys, and this word is very short, and I don't know how sweet it is, but it's very short though and very easy to remember. So here we go, please roll drums. And the word of the day is fey. Fey, not F-A-Y, it's F-E-Y. It means possessing or displaying a strange and otherworldly aspect or quality, magical or fairy-like. And I have the perfect example for you, because when I read the word, I knew exactly what the example would be. When my 2-year-old niece wakes up from sleep, she's got a fey look, as though she has just come back from a trip with Alice in Wonderland. She's all, swollen and dreamy-eyed, and she looks magical. I love her. Yeah. So anyway, I thought this, word would really suit over there. Before we go, I want to remind you guys that the other day we had a energy healer on the show, Naveed Vardak, who passed on these tumor cards to us, and we are giving these out, and we have invited you guys that day as well. And this is just a reminder for you to send us your name and your postal address on our email address, tms@expressnews.tv, if you want to win this. Naveed told us that day that these have some really good healing powers. The instructions are written here in Urdu, so you won't be lost at all. There's some, I think, paprika here and some basil here inside the card, and if you hold it for a while and stuff, it gives you really, I don't know, heals you in some sense. Anyway, so if you want it, do write into us, and it is all yours. Tomorrow I'm going to be drawing the lucky names. Yeah. So that's all for now. Take care and seize the day.
Bomb disposal